she's not completely me. I know that she's partially me, and I know she's my twin. It's interesting because I talk to my twin in the mirror because he can see me better that way. And I watch him talk to me back, and it's so cool. This morning I heard, just as I was coming out of my dream, I heard, which was nice because I had an awful vision last night of what was coming on the coast, and it was upsetting, and so I thought, geez, I don't want to have that negative energy, so I wanted to turn that around, and I took that energy and I pushed it, and I said, let's take that energy of all of that coming and use it to push out that wave and push out the storms away from the people. Do the energy, use my energy as best as I can. So I go back to sleep, and I'm dreaming this, and I kept hearing it over and over again. There's things that I'm missing because I just wanted to stay asleep. I was so tired. And when I was coming out of my dream, I heard, there's a beautiful, loving, nurturing person in the look in the mirror. There's a beautiful, loving, nurturing person that wants to help you. Let her love you. And I woke up and I was writing it down, and I was saying, I do love you, and I am here, and I want you to look in the mirror. And I'm saying this to all of you guys because the message is to myself as well. He's my twin, so he's me, he's my mirror. So I said, that's true. I said, I do love you, and I do want to help you, and you just need to let yourself go and let us love each other back to life. And I thought, as I was writing it down, that's what we need to all do. We all need to look in the mirror and say, there's that beautiful, loving, nurturing person in the mirror right there, wants to love you. Let that person love you, which was us, right? But as I'm writing my dream down, I'm talking to my twin, and I'm telling him, it's true, I'm here, I love you. Now, the night before, Lily, who represents him, left my studio, and she went to sleep in a different room, and made me sad because she usually sleeps on my pillow next to me. And so I went to the bathroom, and I saw her there, and I went into the room, and she started purring, and I said, hey, baby. I said, do you want to come sleep with me? And she started purring, and I started to walk away, and she looked up like, don't leave me. So I stayed, and then I said, okay, I'm going to go to sleep because it's really late. And I said, if you look at me, I'll pick you up and I'll take you with me, but if you turn your head away, I'll let you be. So she turned her head away because she likes to process too, and she needs her alone time, just like my twin. So I said, okay, I'll let you be. And I left her, and I got up again in the middle of the night, and I stopped again, and I gave her love, and I said, if you look at me, I'll take you with me. And the other night I said, if you look at me, I'll take you with me, and she did, so I took her. But this time she just wanted to sleep, so I left her. So as I was writing this dream down, I always go underneath my sheets like a blanket fort. I've done it since I was a little kid when I'm writing, because I have a fan always going, and I don't know, I like being under a blanket fort. It's a thing from my childhood. So I'm underneath there, and I'm writing all this down, and I'm talking to my twin, telling him it's true, you know, I am here, and I do love you, and you are safe. And I came out of my blanket fort, and I looked, and I saw that Lily had come in the middle of the night, and she had come, and right before, sorry, I'm messing this up, right before I lifted the sheets off, I said, I know you're coming, I know you will come, because this is where home is, and I know you feel safe, and you feel good here, and it's so easy with us, and we feel so good in each other's company. I know you're coming. And then I lifted off the sheets, and there she was, lying next to me. She had come in the middle of the night to be with me. So to wake up and hear that and see that happen, it was just confirmation, and it just makes me feel really, really good. And I wanted to share you guys that because don't ever let go of your dreams. The hummingbird keeps coming and landing on that dream, and that's my dream, that my twin and I come back together, and I know what's going to happen. So I'm going to give you guys a card for the day since I've got you talking. Let's do our reading. I love this song. We're going to use the Universal Love Deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. 66 now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Okay, so we have 2 cards. I heard Liger. That was interesting, and I know he's not there, but I heard him right next to me. Okay, so we're gonna use, these are my blocks. Oops, they're upside down, aren't they? So I'm gonna use my blocks to hold our cards. The first one that came up was healing sound, so let's give that to my twin. And I'll give this to me because it's the truth. Okay, so the first message is healing sound. I love this because you see the divine masculine behind her, but you also see the moon because they're both one and the same, the yin and the yang. And you see this woman and she's completely naked, which means she's open and she's vulnerable. She's exposing herself, right? And she's not afraid to do this. She's very comfortable and she's holding in front of her that beautiful sphere. See that beautiful sphere with the light, the golden light that's coming from it? And as she holds that, she's able to hear ancient sounds coming forward. These healing sounds. Our ears can't hear the sound of spirit that holds that ancient knowledge. Makes me think of Archangel Metatron. So Archangel Metatron is the one that works with, he's the one that works with indigo children, crystal children, anybody, any child or any person that has addictions or issues. That's Archangel Metatron. So I think of that immediately when I think about ancient healing sounds. And the guidance that's coming through is to make you sure that you understand that the ancient knowledge from the times of Atlantis and Lemuria, they can be accessed through crystals and sound. Now, you guys know I'm the mermaid, right? I've got a giant mermaid on my stomach. Have you seen it? I don't know if it's appropriate that I show you. I'm going to show you. This is a mark, and it means something. That's me. We mark ourselves for a reason. On the other side, I can't show you, it's a little too much. On the other side, I have a little cat face, because I came in with the lion people and the cats. We mark ourselves with where we come from. And I've been having a lot of messages about Atlantis and Lemuria. And one of the major things is the Lemurian stone. And I'm going to post the message, the crystal meaning. I need a Lemurian crystal. I went and I walked the labyrinth in Sedona, Angel Labyrinth. I'm going home in a couple weeks for a retreat. And I'll be going back there. And it's Angel Valley, and it's this beautiful labyrinth. And there's also a medicine wheel. And they, the star people have landed there. Lemurians have landed there, and there's crystals all around the paths. And ever since then, I've been looking for a beautiful Lemurian crystal. The perfect crystal has to come to me. The perfect Lemurian crystal. So I've been having all of these memories and all of these past life memories, and that's what they're talking about, this ancient. So this is probably confirmation about that would be a very healing place to go. So for any of you, if you're able to get to Sedona, it's called Angel Valley. It's $20 to go in, and you can be there as long as you want. It's actually a retreat place as well. You can stay there, and it's beautiful. They've got a river that runs through there, and they've got this. I've got pictures. I can share the album. I think I'll share the album. So the great wave. When the great wave comes to the go to the mountain, and the mountain is meditation. The mountain is spirit. The mountain is God. The mountain is our strength, right? And I was dreaming last night, I saw the Great Wave building, so maybe that's just showing me that. I have to put out there, though, that I keep being shown a great wave coming, and so with all of the war and all of the talk about bombs and all this stuff, I don't like to talk about anything negative, but we have to be aware, so do keep that in mind. But this healing energy that can be connected with us comes through crystals, right? It's ancient. And it's present at the same time. We have the Sumerian rock that I still haven't found. I'm gonna go find it. I was given a map to it in Sedona from the Sumerians, an ancient Sumerian rock, and it's got carving all over it. So right now what they're saying is they want you to access these healing sounds. So you can just look at this and visualize it. If you have a Lemurian crystal, it would help you. Or connection to mermaid or mer people. I've been getting so many people writing to me about mermaids and the connection with the mer people, and we can help balance the Earth's energy, because right now that's what's going on. That's what everyone, I told the dream about what I saw last night, but I thought instead of harboring fear and generating fear, wow, I just watched an incredible bird dive into the water. So that's diving down into your emotional waters. That was amazing, and it dove down deep. I wonder what kind of bird it was. It's coming up this way. It's that white bird right there. Can you guys see it? It's a big bird to dive like that. I don't know what it was. That's interesting. It's a really big bird. So it dove down deep in your emotional waters. So the great wave, when the great wave comes, use the use the energy. That's what I said to everybody. I said, I'm going to take my energy and I'm going to visualize myself and I'm going to push it because I'm an energy mover. I'm going to push it out. I'm going to push that wave back. I'm going to do what I can to help recede this great wave of emotion and this. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to connect to this ancient sound, because whatever we need that great wave. We need that great wave to dissipate, and we need the rain to come, but we need to dissipate it across the country and across Canada and across the world, because there are fires that are out of control. We need that water. So let's use it and kind of see if we can move that energy. And we can do that by accessing these healing sounds of the earth and saying we want to work with you. So that's diving down deep into our emotional waters. Take that time in meditation and do that. Dive down deep into your emotional waters and use your energy to move. Energy movers, we can do it. We have the ability to do it. I keep looking at that bird. It wants to keep coming closer to me, but it's not enough for you guys to see what it was. It looks like a seagull, but do seagulls dive down into the water like that? You probably can't see it. It's white, and it's going past the buildings. It's circling. I just thought if you could watch it dive, it was amazing. I mean, it went down, straight down. Can you see it? Can you see it flying? There it is. It's coming closer. Thank you for showing us. Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna dive. Oh, shoot. It just went in and you couldn't see it. It was behind the palm tree. Darn it. That was amazing. That's pretty cool. So you guys keep doing it. Keep diving down deep into your emotional waters and use whatever you can. Oops, I gotta let my baby out. Actually, she needs to eat drink her crystal water. Okay, so that was our first card. Our next card is sorrow. Okay, now we see a sword going through this heart. And there's water all around it. Clearly this is sadness, right? A heart's been stabbed and there's tears coming from this heart. It's a very healthy heart though. Think about it. That heart is not withered up and black. It's a beautiful, robust, healthy heart. And what's interesting is there's frozen emotion all around the outside. This is motion going. So to me, the heart has been stabbed. It's been hurt. There's been a wound. And maybe someone has allowed their feelings to freeze over and allow this coldness to come. And what it's saying that is all emotions, even the painful ones, bring with them a gift. Everything that happens, even in these horrible times, something beautiful is able to come from it, right? So what they're showing you is maybe it's a song that's playing right now, I Need You Right Now, Don't Let Me Down. Can you hear it? I need you right now, don't let me down. So is it in my head? I need to know that you'll be here when I need you the most. Don't let me down. Okay, so somebody is hurting and feeling a fear of reaching out. And they've allowed this coldness to form around their heart. But that's a very strong, healthy heart. And even though it's been stabbed, it's not going to die. Maybe you don't realize how precious something is until it's gone. But you need to realize that nothing is ever truly lost. Even if this heart has been stabbed because someone in their life has been lost to death, in spirit, they're always with us. They're never truly 100% gone. And right now, what they're talking about, however, is because this heart is so full, and yes, it's hurt, and yes, they've allowed this freezing emotion to cover around it, there's motion happening because of these healing sounds that are going out. See the same motion? It's going around. And what they're showing is that through this time, your appreciation of friends and family will grow. This is about allowing unconditional love into your life and knowing that we're all one on a soul level. We're all connected to each other and we're constantly held together. Spirit holds us together. I hear my twin talking to me. This morning I felt Three Little Birds, Bob Marley. I love that. It makes me happy. You know, there's a lot of horrible things going on, but it's a little girl singing this song. She's got an English accent and she's in Jamaica, and I've been in Jamaica, and I know my twin loves reggae music, and I know he loves that. So it started coming to my mind, and I thought, this needs to be shared, and there's certain people that I feel that need to get this right now. So I posted it and shared it, but I also sent it specifically to certain people, and I instantly got a response. How did you know I needed to hear this right now? Because Spirit guides us, because we're all connected. And I said, we know what to do. And then right then I heard from another person, I knew that you would know. And it's interesting, somebody else wrote me about something else, and I'd sent them help, and right then at the same time, she sent back to me, I knew that you would know. So I knew it was a response, right? It was a response and confirmation. This was the thing to send out. So they want you to imagine life as a play. right? We're all playing a role. That's what's going on. The people that hurt us, they're just playing a role. We don't have to waste our time being angry and seeking revenge and being frustrated and upset and allowing that negative energy to continue, because everybody came here with a part to play. That was the part that they were meant to play in your life. That was it. So you need to look at the play. You need to look at this play taking place, and you need to remember that in this play, if someone has passed, it's just a play. You're going to reconnect again when we go back to spirit, or we reconnect in our dreams. We can reconnect, and many of us are going to reconnect again, because this to me feels like a love that was lost, but there's a healing that's taking place, and this heart is coming back to life. It's pumping, and it's bright, and it's robust, and that frost is being moved away, because look at these roses. There are roses. 1, 2, 3, 3 roses coming full circle, completion. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. So thank you for being with me and to see how Lily's being fed. And that's an interesting message too, because sometimes we have to force feed them. She's getting better at it. So, but it's healthy. And sometimes spirit needs to force feed us. Sometimes we don't want to hear what we need to hear. And so this is my way of putting the force feeding out from spirit. And when you come across it, spirit will make sure that you're the one that hears it when you need to hear it. And that's a little way of spirit kind of feeding you when maybe you're not looking for it. Maybe they're just going to come in and they're going to give you the food that you need. See, she came looking for me all morning. She knew she needed to be fed. So I know that people are going to come looking for these messages because they know they need to be fed. And this is how I do it. So thank you for being with me this morning. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Saturday. And I hope tomorrow to go to the mountains again. I love it there. And hold a good thought for the fires, for the wind, for the rain, for the earthquake, for the people that have suffered already. Hold a good thought and send your unconditional love out. See that, and it's always blue and pink light. I visualize that coming from your heart, going out to everyone unconditionally. Just send it out into the world for everyone. But do everything that you can to use the power that you have, the energy that you have, and push back the great wave. Dissipate the rain. You can do it. Visualize it in your meditation. Dive down deep into your emotional waters and take action and do this. I'm going to be looking for a Lemurian crystal. If anybody has one that they want to find a home for, I'm looking for a beautiful Lemurian crystal. My twin's a crystal, so maybe he is my beautiful Lemurian crystal because he's a star child. All right, you guys, have a beautiful, loving day. I love you all. Bye.